Got the size going. Damien getting you all right. Looks
Yes,
like.
sir. Yes, sir.
You guys ready?
Savion, you missed last year, but you're back. You're still working your way into contact, but how are you feeling now?
Oh, I feel good, man. I feel good. I'm just taking one day at a time. All praise be to God. You know, let me get back, moving back to normal and everything. So I'm taking it one day at a time. Actually, I got my 3.5 month checkup today. So yes, sir. 3 o'clock.
Oh, it's this afternoon?
Today, yeah, today at 3 o'clock.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, sir.
You know, with some of these new guys coming in, you got like Nick McCain and some of these other D linemen. What can you tell me about them early on?
It's good bringing a guy in like Nick, an older guy that's been around the game for a long time, especially at a higher level of football, you know, so he brings a lot of more knowledge to the table. Talking to the young guys, I'm not the only old head no more in the D-line room, you know, and then bringing in another good athlete, a big body like Deontay. He a big kid, athletic, can move. He great. He got and I like him so much, he got a beginner mindset. Even though he's 20 and he's been out of college for about a year or two, he still wants to learn everything. Even coming from a player, like if I tell him something, he's like, oh, okay, I got you, big bro. So it's really encouraging having a bunch of guys coming in and not feeling like they're on top of everybody, you know?
Ready to learn.
Yeah, ready to learn and work and go win.
You know, Savion, we actually thought you were going to play at some point last year. How frustrating was it to end up missing the entire season with that?
It was very frustrating because this is our life, you know? And then going week by week and then not knowing if I was going to play or not after getting all the epidural injections and everything and just not working out. But like I say, God has a plan for me, and this is it. So I'm glad to be back. I'm happy to be back, and I'm ready to get back.
What was the toughest part about having to stay on the sideline?
Not being in. You know, being a starter for 3 years since I've been here, not being on the field with my guys, having fun with my boys. On 3rd and 8, you know, getting off the field, making a big play. That was the hardest part for me, just watching from the sidelines, especially not being able to travel with my team, you know, watching every game on TV like a normal person. You know, so it was really tough.
You know, Coach was saying you're one of the more vocal guys on the team, one of the leaders. Has that always been something in you, one of those qualities, or something you developed recently?
It's always been there, but now that I'm the older guy, you know, now it's more, I have to do it more often than, you know, I've been starting as a freshman, so I had B-Lo, you know, Ishmael, had all those guys that would take care of that for me, like JT, Taylor, you know, all those guys. So now I'm the old head. They look to me for questions and answers, and I got them all. If I know, I help you out.
What are some things that you're trying to accomplish this spring?
I just want to get back healthy, man. That's it. That's all I'm working about right now. One day at a time. I'm thinking about today. I'm not thinking about tomorrow. That's it.
What is your injury? I know it's a back injury, but what?
I had a severe herniated disc between L5 and S1, and it's been an injury I had for a long time actually. But finally, this last time, I couldn't fight it no more. So.
Happened in fall camp?
No, it actually happened in summer.
Oh wow. Okay.
But I had a lot of stuff going on. So yeah.
You know, Zach Spavital, he was talking about how they've added so much size on the D line now. They can kind of move guys around. How do you think that's going to help the team this season?
It's going to help a lot because you can tell in a lot of games we just wasn't big enough. You know, not being able to hold a point attack on the defensive line, on the run game. We didn't play the run well. You know, and that's a lot of that to do with size, not athleticism, not being smart. Just sometimes the bigger man wins. You know.
You know, speaking of Zach Spavital, it's 3rd season for him. That kind of continuity of having the same coach over those 3 years. How important do you think it is for the development of this defense?
I love it when you get to be able to be under a guy for so long. You know, because my first 3 years here, I had a different coordinator every year. You know, from McCray to Woods, then to Z Spav now being his 3rd year. So it's so fun because you get to really sit down and memorize the defense. You know, because back then I'd come in and try to learn from the defense coordinator, then he'd be gone. I'm like, okay, wait for another one to come in. Then he's gone. I'm like, man, but now he been there so long, I know the playbook like the back of my hand, you know, because I studied and it's the same thing.
Coach was saying probably summertime when you can
Yes,
come
sir.
back.
Hope
Is that
so.
what you're shooting for too?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Hope so, man. Hope so.
Good deal. I'm
Good.
good.
All right.
Thanks, Savion.
Thank y'all.
Good to see you, man.
Y'all too.
Bring him back anytime, man.